On the news this morning, Anambra state government reassures of reforms to improve the ease of doing business in the state. More stakeholders endorse Governor Soludo's second-term bid. Civil Defense deploys over 1,000 personnel to beef up security during Eid el-Kabir in Delta State. Nigeria and Angola lead Africa's push for energy dependent. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report on scrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800-2200-008. ABS TV is now live on cable free to air, a Strong TV channel 68. Join us. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Nwokoye. Anambra State government says it has introduced reforms that improve ease of doing business in the state. The Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget disclosed this in Awka during a round-table meeting of the Anambra State Ease of Doing Business Council with Governor Chukwuma Soludo in Anambra State. Anambra Business Enabling Reforms. Our correspondent, Emeka Modelim, filed this report.
Nake noted that the reforms have enabled Anambra to become #1 in the southern part of Nigeria in ease of doing business in the country. She pointed out that the meeting was aimed at getting feedback from the business community about Anambra business reforms and challenges hindering smooth business operation in the state with a view to addressing them.
Because we understand how this enhances their business, we understand how this enables what they're doing, and also get feedback from them. So this year now we have a plan for this year, which we are working every day. So the things we've done in Ministry of Lands, the things we're doing, river construction is actually trying to connect Anambra State. So he's actually the thinking behind it.
On his part, a member of Anambra State Ease of Doing Business Council, Chief Ebuka Onungwo, who described the meeting as a step in the right direction, commended Governor Soludo for judicious use of taxpayers' money and for providing the necessary infrastructure that enable business to thrive in the state.
He's aware of getting feedback from the businessmen and women, the stakeholders, to know where he's not getting it right and where he's getting it right, so that he can make some amends.
In Awka, Chukwuemeka Modelim, ABS News.
The Anambra State government has announced its partnership with SM First through the Solution Innovation District SID in organizing the SM First Awka 2025, a free digital skills training for Anambra youths, which aims at deepening innovation, technology, adoption, and entrepreneurial growth among youths in Anambra State and the Southeast region in general. Our correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo reports that the Chief Executive Officer of Solution Innovation District, SID, and Special Advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on Innovation and Business Incubation, Ms. Chinwe Okoli, disclosed this during a press briefing in Awka. His report.
Ms. Okoli disclosed that SID is the official major sponsor of the SM First Awka 2025. She said that the Soludo government decided to support SM First because it reflects its commitment to building a smart, creative, and digital tribe of young creators and innovators who will thrive in the global digital economy sphere.
This is about building the Anambra digital tribe, which is about creating an enabling environment to raise the smart creators, the digital innovators, young people who would disrupt the innovation and technology ecosystem right here from Anambra State.
Speaking, the licensee and organizer SM First Oka Mr. Ifeanyi Ochije noted that the Anambra State's involvement in the SM First Oka event underscores the state's serious commitment to youth empowerment through innovation, disclosing that the event will kick off with visual-free one-week digital and social media boot camp on June 22nd to 29, 2025, and climaxed with a conference on July 5th, 2025 at Hollywood Event Center, Oka, and asked interested participants to sign up.
Happy to announce that through the SM First value chain, we've been able to create so many people that stay right from their home to do a lot of work, and it aligns with what SID has been creating over the years, like looking at the Anambra Techies, looking at the 1 million Anambra Digital Tribe. We want to create that solution where young people don't need to stress. What you just need is those skills that allows you to generate genuine income.
An Anocha-born Port Harcourt-based business mogul, Dr. Francis Okoye, has endorsed Professor Chukwuma Soludo for a second term, reminding oppositions that there is no vacancy in Anambra State Government House until after Soludo's second tenure. A correspondent, Emmanuel Okonkwo, reports that Dr. Okoye, known as Ikponze Anocha, said he decided to make the pronouncement after touring various signature projects of Governor Soludo-led administration, including the new government house, Oka, Solution Fund City, Ekulobia flyover, roads, among others. Here is his report.
Dr. Okoye, known as Ikponze Anocha, said he decided to make the pronouncement after touring various signature projects of Governor Chukwuma Soludo-led administration, including the new government house, Oka, Solution Fund City, Ekulobia flyover, roads, among others.
To let the world know that this is not in vain. There's no need for a change. That there is no vacancy. The man that we voted for a governor. But instead of God to give us governor, he gave us a Messiah to come and rescue us. You can imagine Oboko being like a new heaven.
At this virtue, I'm urging all the ward chairmen, women leaders, secretaries, youth leaders, councillors, and all the stakeholders to join hands and make Anambra local government a greater place.
If I'm an MLA in Anambra State, if I'm an MLA in Anocha, that's why we're here. Ikponze is our man. He's doing all this thing because of the good work of governor. Governor is doing well, and he urged us to support the governor.
On their parts, the member representing Anocha 2 constituency at the Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Ejike Okechukwu, the managing director of Anambra State Water Corporation, Mr. Iko Biejiofo, among others, reaffirmed that the victory of Governor Chukwuma Soludo is non-negotiable, as his administration has positively impacted all spheres of the state economy. From Agolo in Anocha Council area, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
In a thrilling display of talent and teamwork, Government Technical College Oto and St. John Bosco Secondary School Unubi, both in Nnewi South local government area of Anambra State, secured their spots in the next stage of the Unity Charity Football Tournament after impressive victories. The matches took place at Central School Field, Obo, and were witnessed by the council chairman, Honorable Van George Ezogidi, his deputy, Honorable Neka Ireka, among others. A correspondent, Faith Onyemuche, was there and now reports.
TC Utu defeated Okpo High School with 2 goals, while St. John Bosco Unubi clinched their win over Community Secondary School Ekulumili with 3 goals during a penalty shootout. The tournament, an initiative of C Unit, a renowned musical group from Anambra State known for their hit tracks Odeshi and Asampete, aims to discover and uplift promising talents in secondary schools across the 3 senatorial zones of Anambra State. In a separate interview with the ABS, the council boss, Honorable Van George Ezogidi, and the tournament coordinator, Nnewi South, Mr. Chibuzo Atueni described the tournament as highly competitive and praised the teams for their teamwork and sportsmanship.
The match was also well played. The students did their best. There was enough turnout, both from the students and from the stakeholders for Nnewi South. So I'm very much impressed.
As son of the soil from Ufuma, I actually create talent, get with young talent from secondary school, and also from
Okpo, Faith Onyemuchi, ABS News.
Away now from state stories, the Delta State Command of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, has deployed 1,145 personnel to safeguard the lives and properties of Deltans before, during, and after the Eid al-Kabir celebration. In a statement issued by the State Commandant, Matthew Ovie, through his spokesperson, Anthony Uchenna, in Asaba, the deployment was described as necessary due to the significant presence of critical national assets and infrastructures belonging to federal, state, and local governments within the state. The statement further instructed personnel not to overlook privately owned infrastructures that hold immense economic importance to both federal and state governments. Commandant Ovie urged the deployed personnel to collaborate closely with other security agencies to ensure effective protection across Delta State. The personnel were drawn from specialized and tactical units, including the Counter-Terrorism Unit and Rapid Response Squad, among others. He noted that surveillance and patrols of the Second Niger Bridge will be maintained around the clock, alongside other identified flashpoints and black spots. While wishing Deltans a memorable Eid al-Kabir, Ovie assured all Muslim faithfuls of the safety of all prayer grounds across the state. The national scene, Nigeria and Angola are poised to spearhead Africa's push for energy independence as the continent's refining capacity is projected to climb to 90%, up from just 45% last year. New report by the Africa Finance Corporation titled State of Africa's Infrastructure Report 2025 stated this. The report highlighted the shifting landscape in Africa's energy sector, driven by a wave of refinery investments, with Nigeria at the forefront, aided by the 650,000 barrels per day Dangote refinery and the planned revival of state-owned facilities. According to the AFC, Africa is edging towards self-sufficiency on petroleum products, stating that transportation, storage, and distribution infrastructure must be upgraded to ensure fuel security. If fully utilized, the report said refining capacity could meet up to 90% of the continent's fuel demand, compared to just 45% last year. The report revealed that over $16 billion was needed for brownfield upgrades, modernizing existing refineries to meet clean fuel standards and reduce reliance on imported fuels. Currently, Africa remains heavily dependent on fuel imports. And on sports news, Turkish Super League side Trabzonspor is keen on bringing Paul Onuachu back to the club almost 2 seasons after he featured for them on loan. Onuachu has been heavily linked with them in the last 12 months after his loan spell from Southampton 2 seasons ago. In the previous season, Onuachu contributed 15 goals and 4 assists in 21 appearances. One of his goals was also nominated for the FIFA Pukas Award, according to Fanatic. Trabzonspor is set to conclude the transfer, with Onuachu set to sign a 3-year deal. We wish him well. That's just about the news. But remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again. Anambra State government has reassured of reforms to improve the ease of doing business in the state. More stakeholders have endorsed Governor Soludo's second-term bid. Civil Defense has deployed over 1,000 personnel to beef up security during Eid el-Kabir in Delta State. Foreigners in Nigeria and Angola have led Africa's push for energy independence. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800-2200-008. And now remember, ABS TV is now live on cable free-to-air, Strong TV channel 68. Join us. And that's the news. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonya Mokoye. Good morning and have a beautiful day.